another episode of the Politics as Usual podcast, and it's your host, Casino Reno.
Capo.
And I got my special guest in the building, Debo. What's good with you, brother? What's good with you? What's good with you? What's good with you?
Welcome.
Appreciate you guys.
Man, there's been a lot going on. I don't even know what to tackle first, so I'm gonna first off just start with saying RIP to Takeoff.
Oh, for sure, RIP Take, most definitely.
What do you guys think this means for hip hop? Because now we're at a point where the killing is just so consistent. It's like we're desensitized to it. We're taking videos of it, doing all this weird stuff, and then posting. I hate that.
Niggas are trying to do take their phones out.
Yeah,
it's leaking on the ground.
Like why is that the first thing? Like, aren't you thinking of calling for help?
I feel like that's just the time we're in right now. You know what I mean?
Is it an attention thing?
Attention thing?
Yeah. Like, do you think people are doing it?
I don't even think it's an attention thing. It's just our go-to. You know what I'm saying? It's our go-to right now.
Like a habit. It's just natural.
Something crazy happens, I'm going to pull up my phone.
You know what?
I don't feel like that, though.
I think it's a attention thing.
You think it's attention?
Yeah. Because they want to be the first with the breaking story, almost in a sense, like a reporter.
That's why I asked that.
In the heat of the moment, you're just going to pull out your phone just because, you're programmed to do it. You're programmed to do it right now.
I kind of believe both of you guys. I think
because realistically, if you see somebody get shot and they're leaking on the ground, are you really going to think, unless you're like that twisted and fucked up, you're going to say, yo, let me pull out my phone so I can be the first person to record this shit? You're not thinking. I mean, I don't think I would hope somebody's not thinking like that. You know what I mean? I feel like
then why do you think they're recording it? Just by habit?
Just by habit.
Do you want to know why I think it's attention to? If Lord forbid I'm in a certain vicinity where a shooting happens and somebody goes down, my first instinct is either to protect who I'm with or to administer first aid to the person that's been shot.
For sure.
I'm
definitely going to try to aid to the person that got shot. I'm not going to try to pull out my phone.
See, that's why I feel like it's attention.
And the reason why I want to challenge what you're saying is that's a tough one. That's a tough one. Like, you think that it's just this natural habit that people are like, I gotta just. So then why are they taking the video necessarily? Is it more one of those things where
for me, I'm just speaking. Me personally, I don't feel like I'm not gonna pull out my phone just to say, yo, I'm gonna be the first person to record it. Nah, like it's. Even when I wake up in the morning, sometimes I'll be like the night before. I'm not gonna go on Instagram. I'm not gonna go on Snapchat in the morning. As soon as I wake up, I brush my teeth. Boom. I go on social media. Social media just has a hold on people. Like, it's just, you're trained to pick up your phone. That's the time that we're in.
Oh, this is what I was going to ask you. Is that something that is natural to all people or just natural to our community? That was my question. That was my question to both of you guys.
Our community.
Because you don't...
But at the end of the day, the big boys who were in charge, they wanted that to happen, right?
Mm-hmm.
We were their target, so I feel like it worked.
Oh, of course. It was well
definitely
played.
our community for sure.
Because I think are other communities so quick to pull? Actually, no.
So I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm guilty. I probably do it every morning. I'll say it the night before. I'm not picking up my phone. As soon as I get in my car, as soon as I wake up, I'll be laying in bed or whatever. I check my Instagram. I check my Snapchat, and it's bad because it's like, why is that? Why am I going to that first thing in the morning?
I think we all are guilty of that.
But it's something that has to change. You know what I'm saying? It's not. It's not healthy. It's literally not even healthy for you.
Yeah, I agree.
But I will be honest, as a entrepreneur and someone like us that's involved with media, I kind of use it as a thing to keep me up to date on what's going on.
Yeah, of course. Like social media is like the new, the news of this time,
yeah,
this generation. If you don't watch news, because it's depressing to watch the news. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I mean? But it's definitely informative, very informative.
Yeah, I think that's the thing for me. But I know the majority of people are not on Instagram because it's informative. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, for people like us, I know a lot of the time it's about acquiring information. Like
TikTok, bro, you can learn something. You can learn a lot of things off
of
TikTok.
Trust me, and people will be surprised. But it's all about how you use these things.
Yeah, it's how you utilize it. Definitely.
You're supposed to use social media, not let social media use you.
No, for sure.
You know, social media in general is just getting a lot of people in trouble. Kyrie Irving right now it's wild.
Oh man, that guy.
Did he tweet it? Did he tweet it?
He tweeted a video from 2018. I don't even want to say it.
Like a Black Israelites type movie.
Yeah.
We'll say it that way. It's like a.
Yeah, I don't even want to say it.
Yeah, I know. Cause the
man,
name
it was
is so
bad.
crazy. It was bad. It was a bad idea. Like, and I think sometimes when you're in the pursuit of seeking knowledge of self, you can get so caught up in that you start just taking in any and every type of information that kind of comes up that's in line with what you're looking for. I want to say
100%. I get that, but like, yo, you could think whatever you want to think. Thinking is free.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying, think it, but like,
don't put it
bro,
out there.
don't put it out there, bro. Like sometimes
Yeah.
I really feel like the man, he did it to himself. We did
Oh
shit
yeah,
to ourselves.
100%. This was a very stupid move. I just think
Because he definitely he sat down and he held a meds with himself before he dropped the video. So it's like, what did you think was gonna happen? Positive backlash?
for real. But sometimes people do it because they want to look edgy and cool. So you're right. A lot of that goes on him
Edgy,
at the
cool.
end.
down with the people.
That was a $500,000 move right there. You just got
and
taxed.
more than that.
Taxed. And you got a long list of things to do.
That's some hush money.
Yeah, that's that shh. That's that shh. Just stay quiet. Don't say, give it here and don't say nothing. Like a Roots track. Oh my gosh. But I'll tell you right now, like, I just think the things, the mandates or whatever you want to call it that they put on him, like, you got to do this, and that, I think
I feel like it's unnecessary.
very unnecessary.
He should have never did what he did, but it's very unnecessary. Because at the end of the day, like,
All we get is sorries.
yeah, when they're dealing with us a certain way, yeah, that's all we get is sorries.
Sorry, my bad. Won't happen again. Sorry until the next one.
$500K to who?
Yeah.
Where's that going?
We're not doing that. Like, come on, they're not doing any of that.
They only
So
do
I
that
think,
voluntarily, and even that's just a clean up the image.
of course,
Like, for instance, Netflix right now, right? There's 2 movies that are on Netflix. One movie has starring Mel Gibson, and another one has Liam Neeson. Both of which stated very racist things at certain points. Both of which were forgiven by us.
with Liam Neeson
Liam Neeson.
from Taken.
Yeah, but everybody
Yeah.
knows we're too forgiving.
Wait, hold on. I gotta unpack what this guy said. What did the guy from Taken say?
Oh, there's something like way back with a co-star. Remember? There's
And it's
something he
now coming
said.
to light?
No, it was like a while ago.
Okay, hold that thought. We might get back to that one, but you said Liam
then-
Neeson, and who's the next one?
Mel Gibson.
Oh my
yeah, we
gosh,
remember the Mel Gibson.
Mel
Can't
Gibson.
forget that one, yeah.
And he's still moving and shaking in
Getting
Hollywood.
movies. He's in like an Expendables.
I didn't watch that one. What's that movie? What's it called?
Which one?
No, we're saying that Mel Gibson, he was
the movie that's on Netflix. What he said? What is it called? I'm gonna take it in.
no, he's saying that they're still on Netflix even though they made these anti-Semitic remarks and
Not
I don't know
anti-Semitic,
about
but
Leah.
racist, more so racial remarks towards black people.
And didn't Mel Gibson also make anti-Semitic remarks, or was it just black people?
I don't know, it was an answering machine message. Remember?
Oh
To
yeah, it was
his-
just
his
it was just
ex-girlfriend.
black.
Anti-Semitic. What a name.
Yeah, I always think about that. I think about that too. Like, they have a whole separate
They have a
thing
separate
to
name.
identify the racism within their community. Like, any other culture will just be considered
Why
racism.
is that? Why do you think that is?
You know what I'll say? This is what I'll say about the Jewish community. They executed all other cultures should look towards how to execute as like one unit with the way
for
that
sure.
they do things. I'll say it that way. Like,
At the end of the day, when you see a different culture doing something, you gotta applaud them because at the end of the day, we should have came together and did that. But
Exactly.
we come together, but we do bullshit.
yeah, we do foolishness. Yo, you want to go slide? You'll get 20 dudes. Yeah,
Oh, of course.
yo,
But let's go start a business together.
crickets.
Yeah, none.
You know what I mean? Like, just weird stuff. Like, and that's what it is with our community. Like, I think we talk a big game, but when it's time to, we'll come together for like 2 seconds, and then it's just like a joke thing.
Oh, for sure.
And then when we finally get like the king's ransom, we don't even know what to ask for. Like, when this whole George Floyd thing, like, I felt like that was a moment in history where black people
Yeah, that
could
was
have
crazy.
really asked for whatever they want. Things were burning down. Like, you could have literally asked for anything, and we just
That was the
went.
time for real.
I think they just acknowledged us and they put him in jail, and everybody just went, okay, cool, that's it. Yeah, we don't need anything else. It's like, you guys are crazy. Like, there's so many people that got reparations, and we haven't even seen a dollar. We haven't seen anything, and you guys are just chilling, just chilling.
Because we're the most hated, right?
Oh man, that's a whole other one, and it's true.
We're the most
It's
hated.
true, but
I don't know why, but
Whoa.
Why do you think
I mean
so?
I know why, but like,
You know why?
of course,
Why? Why
they
would
see
you?
the greatness in us.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I think that's what it is, but we don't see it in ourselves.
We don't see it in ourselves.
We're taught
True.
not to, I think.
Of course,
Mm.
they programmed it. They programmed that in us from a long time ago.
Yeah. Seeming like how we could walk down the street and see another brother and just be like, yo, who is that nigga?
Yo, I hate that.
That's
what
I
I'm saying. Yo, there's no
hate that.
unity. There's no
Yeah,
unity.
none.
None.
Like, we're like the only culture like that. We'll see each other and we're just mean mugging already. Like, bro, why are you mad? You don't know me. My guy, you don't even know me, and you're just screw facing or you don't know me. Stop trying to make up
And
something that's not there.
We only do that to people. We only do that to other black people that look like us. You'll
Yeah.
never do that to a black guy in a suit and tie.
Yeah,
You would
Yeah,
never
we
do
don't.
that.
never.
No, that's true.
Suited up is
You're
just
only
like
doing it to niggas that look like you.
facts.
What does that say about yourself?
You hate yourself.
Self-hatred.
The self-hatred in our community
But where did that
is
come
so
from?
deep.
We didn't just wake up like that.
We're taught it, man.
It's from generations. You know what I'm saying?
Of being taught that you're like, you're not enough. You're inadequate. So
You ain't shit.
yeah, and you just push through life believing
When
that.
you hear you ain't niggas ain't shit, who they talking about? You ain't shit.
You don't really hear any other community have little lines like that.
Nobody's hated on this planet like the black man, bro. That's how I feel, to be honest. It's hard being a man, bro. Especially a black man. It's hard.
Being a
Odds are
black
stacked
man
against you
is
still.
There's pressure, you know what I'm saying?
nonstop, and it's like, what are you gonna do? Like, are you gonna just succumb to everything that's against you? Or are you gonna keep pushing through?
I feel like at the end of the day, like, we all have had situations and times where it's like, fuck, I want to give up.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, you just, when life throws bullshit at you, you have to keep going. You have to keep pushing through. You know what I mean? Because, like,
Facts.
especially where we're coming from, if we lay down and
Exactly.
just accept that, who's coming to save you?
Nobody.
Yeah, no.
I
Nobody.
always think about
Yeah.
that. You know how many times I feel messed up and say, bro, nobody's coming to save you.
Nobody. And sometimes I'll be sitting there holding the meds and it's frustrating because it's like, damn, like, nobody's coming to save me. But it's like,
No.
I mean,
But that's what makes a story great.
who said life was supposed to be fair, though? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And who says that if you had it easy, you would still even want to do the things that you want to
you
do
wouldn't,
now?
'cause
You wouldn't.
You wouldn't value it as much. You wouldn't appreciate it.
Yeah. And
That's
most of
real.
the people that have it easy are usually the most miserable. I'll tell you that much.
Entitled,
For sure.
yeah.
I know millionaires right now that are way more miserable.
Of course.
After this podcast, I'm going to relax, maybe pour myself a glass of something and vibes. You feel me?
Definitely.
There's a
More money, more
millionaire.
problems. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah.
There's a millionaire right now stressing.
Because, yo, like, if we have problems, imagine big money problems.
Jeez, they watching the stock market crying right now. With FTX right now, I won't even get into stocks and
Or, like,
all
shit,
that shit with
Going through a
you.
divorce.
Oh my gosh, Tom Brady.
probably paying some alimony and shit. Like,
Yo, I heard.
Coming for everything.
everything,
But
bro.
Tom Brady cold. I heard right now he's stalling retirement because he knows if he retires right now, his ex-wife will get a piece of that big check he's getting. Because once he finishes his career in the NFL,
That's that motto one, though.
yeah,
That's crazy. When did that? Yo, that's crazy.
she already popped up with the next man.
I thought they were like the perfect couple, bro.
She already popped up with the next man, and the divorce was just announced not even like 2-3 weeks ago. Already popped up, but that's a whole other thing. But
That's crazy.
he's stalling because when he retires, he already has a deal lined up, like some stupid deal, like hundreds of millions with a broadcasting company because he's gonna become like a broadcaster after it and like talk while the games are playing and shit.
Oh, that's what's up.
So he's not retiring, so she doesn't get a piece of the money. Ain't it crazy? The guy's got to do all type of wild things to
Well,
try
yo,
and protect the bread.
At the same time, from the beginning, like, you guys should hold a meds and say, okay, there's a possibility things can go sour. At the end of the day,
Mhm.
if it does go like that, you go your way and I'll go my way.
It never
don't
works
don't
like
come
that.
try to take. Don't try to take something that I had from before you got here. Okay, if me and you built this together, okay, yeah, you could get your half. You can get your piece.
What do you find building together? What do you define as building together?
Like, okay, say they
Like
bought-
in
say-
Tom Brady's situation, how would you define her building together with him?
Say they bought a house together, or like
Okay.
they generated a certain amount of money together. I don't know how, or just give an example.
I was gonna say something about I look at it like this, like I asked you that question because I knew there wasn't really gonna be much of an answer because it's like yes they make the purchase of the home and stuff, but it's like what he does on the field, she's not really
for sure.
involved in
In
that
that-
at all. But
in that
they
sense,
want
for
a
sure.
piece of
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I said together. When you guys,
yeah.
everything that you generated together, whatever it is, okay, you could take half of that. But when I'm grinding on that field, you weren't there.
Yeah.
So how you gonna try to come take half of that?
I think there's a lot of things that should be gone. I think a lot of like if you took away a lot of these things that like like these incentives, like you have to think about it. Like there's an incentive to leave if that person's making more money than you, or not even money, because I believe she makes more money than him. I'm pretty sure she makes
more money than him.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she makes more money than him. But it's one of those things where, because she was a Victoria's Secret supermodel.
Okay.
I think she was one of the top dogs over there. So like,
okay,
she has a stupid net worth too. Like she's a top dog. I don't want to talk about her like she ain't bringing it in the bag. Like she's a top dog.
Yeah,
like I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, she's a top
that's what
dog.
I'm saying. That's why I asked, because like I know he makes the bag.
Yeah, one of the best QBs ever.
How much are they making? The Victoria's Secret models, how much they making?
I don't think all of them are making that, but I think she's just one of those.
She's a top dog. She's making something.
Like it's crazy. It's crazy. Like she's making a big bag. Like
that's crazy. I need to know how much she's making for real. You said she already popped up with that next dude. Eh?
Already.
Damn. I mean,
cutthroat.
It's not surprising. Look what Scottie Pippen's ex-wife.
Yo, man.
Look at Scottie Pippen's wife.
Yo, hold on. For real. Scottie Pippen's ex-wife, you dead wrong. And yo, Mike, hold on.
Hold on. Let me say something. I don't want to talk over you. One mic.
Talk before I snap.
At the end of the day, I look at it like this. Yeah, she's wrong for doing that, but yo, at the end of the day, there's so many women in the world. You gotta have some principle, bro. You should be looking at Scott, and I'm talking about Michael Jordan's son. Like, you should be looking at Scottie like, yo, that's the big homie. Like, that's unks. I'm not gonna do that to him.
He ain't even unks, yo. That's
crazy.
I thought he was unks. I thought he was unks. Oh like, my gosh, he did him so dirty.
Michael Jordan too. Like, he should be like, yo, bro, like,
like,
bro, but. We know Mike already, bro.
I don't even see Mike around Pippen no more. Mike probably just in the crib.
But
like,
still, what I'm saying is
feeling awkward about the situation.
it's everything is principle, right?
That's true.
Yeah,
it's principle.
Not everybody moves with morals.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why the world's gone to shambles.
She's probably the worst I've seen yet.
Oh,
that's first it was Future.
Yo, the audacity's like.
Oh my gosh, man. It's bad. Like, you're with Michael Jordan's son.
There's a pride.
But why would Michael Jordan's? I don't know, bro. Like, you're Michael Jordan's son. You can get, yo.
Mike was at your wedding, girl. Mike, the pops. He was at your wedding.
That's crazy.
Yo, you're bugging. Like, you're bugging. Like, she's wilding. Like, you don't even need to act like that. Like, come on, get it together.
Nah,
like,
but it's spite though, right? Yo, they say hell has no fury like a woman scorned, bro.
But like,
you know what I'm saying?
It's true, but like,
and you could do some crazy shit, especially a female when they're hurt.
But it's like,
and sometimes it's not even their fault, you know. Sometimes we do some messed up, foul stuff as men.
That's real.
They wanna get back at us, and it's like, it goes hand in hand.
That
it's
is
not
true.
wrong. I mean, it's not right.
But like, come on, like,
I don't know.
No, that's kind of wicked still.
Yeah, it is wicked, but what did Scottie do to her? We don't know.
Yeah, but like, you're still on that. Like, you're still going. You're still going. You did the Future thing.
She's still going.
Oh yeah, Giselle's net worth is $400 million.
400 mil?
400. She's a big dog. I just had to let it be known she's a big dog. I don't want to I have to put some respect on her name.
For sure.
Like, I didn't even want to sound like I was talking down on her, but like,
for sure.
Man, it's a cold game out here right now. Like, that one. Yo, I'm so happy you brought that up. You know how Matt and Tom Brady's 250? Damn. She's a big dog. She went and bought the crib across the street already.
She's a big dog.
And when I say across the street, we're talking huge estates. They're not even close, but they're close. The next estate over type thing. But yeah, I don't know. The game's.
And I seen that, but I thought it was cap. That's real.
Nah, she did it.
She did it.
She went and bought that. But y'all were calling Kanye crazy when he did it, though. I never really heard anything when she did it. Everybody was just calm.
Come on, of course you're gonna call Kanye crazy. Look at him.
Speaking of Kanye, come on, Kanye, man. Oh man, I don't even know where to start.
Back in his habits for
everybody knows again. Kanye's been going through some shit.
Like I can't even.
Like some shit.
I don't even think I could defend him. You know.
Kanye?
Yeah, I can't really defend him. And you know what? Actually, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm kind of 50-50.
But that's what I'm saying. It goes back to Kyrie. Like, think whatever you want to think, but sometimes like
Keep your mouth shut.
keep your mouth shut, bro. You didn't need to do all of that because at the end of the day, you went for the biggest industry in the world. Like they can shut you. They're shutting you down right now.
Right now, as we speak.
Adidas, they don't want nothing to do with you.
And now they're talking about they want to sell his items without his name attached to it.
And like
I'm
because
sick.
you wanted to have a big mouth, you're jeopardizing your money. At the end of the day, you have kids, bro.
Yeah, your whole brand.
Your whole brand, your whole legacy. Like sometimes you just gotta think. You gotta really hold a meds and say, yo, honestly, like I want to say this. Just pick your battles, bro. That wasn't a smart battle to pick
At all. He just jumped off the deep end, and I'm still trying to put the pieces together in my mind. Like, there's nobody that can tell this guy to stop. But then there's a lot of weird stuff he's saying too. Like he's like talking about like Illuminati type talks.
shit.
Like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Talking about how I'm not afraid to say any names.
I'm not
Beyonce,
gonna lie,
Jay-Z.
he be dropping some names, and I'm just
like
this nigga. Yo, what? He even said, yo, one time, what did he say? He said, yo, they might have poisoned me. They tried to poison me 7 times this week, but he said, God wants me to deliver a message, and when he wants me to deliver a message, it has to get done. Like, that's deep. Like,
Yeah,
and I believe that shit, because it's like, yo, if you're going after the Illuminati, talking
Yeah.
that shit, especially some names that he's saying, like, yo, they probably did try to summon his drink.
it's a perfect time to do
You
it.
know
They
what I'm
could say
saying?
it's his
Yeah.
mental health. They're already aligning the story right now. It's so easy. And he kept saying something about like my trainer. He showed some message from like his trainer talking about, if you don't stop this behavior, I'm gonna have to up the meds that you're on. And I'm like, what trainer
Is allowed to do that?
is allowed to do that? Like, and it just made me start thinking
Yo.
like the celebrity world is some different shit.
Yo, Kanye West, bro, this guy had me thinking some different shit. Like, one time he was doing an interview, and he said, yo, everybody's on medication. You brush your teeth in the morning? Apparently, he's saying there's medication
Fluoride.
in the
Fluoride,
toothpaste.
yeah.
Fluoride, yeah.
And it messes with your pineal gland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Third eye.
Yeah. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. Like some of the stuff he's saying, he's not wrong. It's just
I'm not even gonna lie, I didn't even know about that shit until he said what he said.
yeah. I don't use toothpaste that has fluoride in
Yeah,
it.
fluoride
No?
free.
No, I don't use any. I use like clove toothpaste and shit like that.
Just let me know where you get that.
Yeah, I got you. That's
Health
light
food
work.
stores
That's
and
light
stuff.
work.
Yeah,
I'll put you
yeah.
on. And it's not even like no expensive shit. Like it's super cheap
So
too.
even
Like,
if it's expensive,
yeah, trust
plays
me.
with me,
Yeah,
can't do that.
yeah.
Health is
yeah.
wealth, yo.
No, for sure.
Yo,
Health is wealth.
they playing with us on many different levels. Like, I just think it's like there's no room for mistake as like a black man. Like there's no
But that's what I'm trying to say. Like it's hard.
like you can't even once you
There's
get
a
up
bullseye
there.
on your back. The spotlight's on you. All eyes on me at all times. That's how it is.
Shoot,
They're just waiting for. Bro, look at the system.
it's true. And now they're canceling people. Like you could just get all your social media done. Like Andrew Tate. I remember like a while ago they just canceled everything with him. Like he was just off all social media. People just decided he's done.
They've done that with him a couple times. But
Yeah.
yeah.
But think about what that is. Like, you can have an opinion that people don't like and they can completely cancel you.
But that's what I'm saying.
But there's a thin line with that because I feel like there is some people where their opinions should not be able to just be thrown
But an
out
opinion
there.
is an opinion. It's an opinion. You can't cancel me because of my opinion.
Yeah, I don't believe in canceling anybody. I just
But when
believe.
when you talk about certain heads and certain, you're gonna get canceled.
And then the thing
Well,
is,
how come it's not like that with us?
because we don't own anything, we don't control anything to cancel anybody. We just talk shit in front like we can cancel people.
But we're
and
so
then-
prideful. Yo, that's what I'm saying. Like, we're so prideful and we don't have shit.
Yeah, that's the thing about our people that vex me the most. And then you guys want to talk about coming together and supporting each other. Like,
You think we'll ever come together? Like,
never.
never.
No,
It's
man.
never gonna happen. It's sewn up for us. I don't believe so.
It's
so.
up. It's
I
up.
think it's done. I don't think we'll ever come together. No, in this era.
Yo, honestly, I still have faith in mankind. I deeply do, for real. I do. I don't know why, but I just do.
With AI coming, You have to realize, like, I'm looking at it at the point where, like, school is about to be virtual reality glasses on kids' faces, and they're just sitting there, and there's some teacher being projected to them this close to their face, and they're doing school every day. Like, they're gonna be hooked up to the Matrix. Like, it's literally gonna be the Matrix. Like,
for sure.
So it's like, I think they have such a monopoly on the game, and they have it so sewn up. It's like, I just don't see us being able to beat that. Like, with the progression of technology, I just don't see it. If there was no social media, I could look at you and easily say
social media ruined the world.
It ruined the world.
did,
It ruined the world. It destroyed it.
It destroyed the world. It's one of the worst things that ever happened.
And I'm talking about in every aspect.
Yes, every aspect you could think of, it destroyed the world.
It.
People are hanging out, and they're literally just like this the whole time. I've been in rooms where every single person's just on their phone. I'm like, wow, nobody's interacting with each other.
Bro, one time my big homie was telling me a story that one time his son was over at his crib for the weekend or whatever, and the son must have brought over the girl or whatever, and they're sitting right beside each other, but they're texting each other, and he's like, yo, like, your girl's over. Why are you on your phone? Communicate with your girl. He's like, yeah, Dad, yeah, we're communicating. We're talking.
That is so weird, man. That's weird and alarming at the same time, man.
That I love that you brought that example. That perfectly describes
That
what I'm
is
talking
crazy.
about. That's where we're going. I have no hope.
That's why every time, whenever I go with my girl and I'm at a dinner table, like, you already know, my girl, like, she likes to do the social media. Like, she's a female. She likes to do the, you know? Yeah, we're at dinner, me and babe. Sometimes I'll pick up my phone. I'm like, you know what? Like, I don't even want to snap nothing. I don't want no one to know where I am. I just want to enjoy the moment.
Yeah.
Genuinely, I just want to enjoy the moment. You know what I mean? Me and you are here right now. Right now, we're holding a vibe. I just want to enjoy it. I don't even want to see a phone unless it's obviously an important call. But
Yeah, I don't
enjoy that.
I don't even, and I'm with you on that. Like the pictures of the food I'm fine with, but like some people, it's like this just the whole time. Like I've seen
whole
people
time.
at the restaurant and they're on a date and they're both on opposite ends of the table on their phone the whole time. That's when it's crazy.
It's not even about you enjoying the experience. It's about you showing the people on your social media. On my Snapchat, yeah, I'm at Harbor 60.
Which is crazy. Like,
I'm at Harbor 60.
why do we
here.
care so much what other people think?
Attention. It's like the newest currency, isn't it?
But what is it about attention?
I mean,
It makes people feel wanted.
it is attention, because at the end of the day, it's like everybody craves to be important, right? Everybody wants to be important. Who doesn't want to be important? You want to feel that importance.
No, I agree.
But some people just OD on it, right? But there's other people that's like, I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. It's like back in the slavery days. Us as black people.
Yeah.
Going back to our community. We looked at the slave master like, slave master, why don't you accept me? But it shouldn't even be like that. It should just be like, fuck you. Like, I don't care if you don't accept me. But it was like, no, slave master, no, I want you to like me.
What is that syndrome called?
Stockholm syndrome.
That's what that's called. It's like when you love your
captor.
Yeah.
Of course.
Which is wild how
We shouldn't even think like that. It
is.
should just be like, yo, fuck you. I'm here for a job, and that's it.
Yeah.
Being two conditions.
Of course. Even now with jobs, it's pretty much the same
It's
thing.
the same thing. You want your boss to like you.
Paid slavery.
And at the end of the day, like, you have a role to play when you're at work. I'm not telling you to say if the boss talks to you crazy, say fuck you, I'm out of here. But at the end of the day, you gotta say like, okay, I know myself. I know what I stand for. At the end of the day, I'm here for a job. I don't want to be friends with the boss. That's a conflict of interest. Why do I want to be friends with you?
Yeah.
You don't want to be my friend. I'm not on your level to be to be my friend.
Yeah, facts. I always found that weird. Like, I don't know. I've always been a person where I'm like, I like freedom. I like the idea that someone's not gonna tell me what to do. I've never been okay with it. Like, from the first job I got, I was never, and he'll tell you, I've never been okay with it. I used to always be like, yo, these people could just tell me what to do and I gotta do it.
Bro,
He can say go over there and I gotta go over there. Like, really?
stuff like that makes me get rebellious.
Oh yeah, I hate it.
If I feel like you're trying to control me, like, that's just the type of personality I have. If I feel like you're trying to control me in any form of way, I get rebellious.
Yeah, I don't like it at all.
Tell me to do that. Tell me to go right. I'm going left.
Yep. I feel the same way. Like, I just think all in all, it's like, as humans in some shape or form, you should definitely try and attain some sort of freedom.
Of course.
You know what I mean? Like, I think freedom is key. Like, like, and don't get me wrong, there is some people that are just meant to be worker bees. Like, they're just meant to do that, and that's all that they want to do, and that's fine. Like, that's a sense of freedom for them. Like, if that's what you really want to do, you're not gonna feel like you're tied down doing it. But if you go to your job and you're mad every day and you're like, why do I gotta do this? You need to be taking that free time and stop doing the Netflixing, stop doing the social media every 2 seconds, and you gotta be hustling, trying to get what you gotta get going. Exactly. You know what I mean? But yeah, going back to the whole Kanye thing, like, he established himself as one of the greatest black creatives within the fashion industry, like among the Virgil Ablohs and, you know what I mean, people of that nature, right? And to see him, you being someone who owns a clothing line yourself, and to see him kind of rise to that level and then just fall off, what would be your next move if you were someone like him right now? Like, would you jump back in the game, or would it be something
I
where
would
you
definitely try to jump back into the game? Maybe I'll make a little public announcement saying I apologize and I'm greatly sorry and all that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna let it knock me down. Like, we're going back to what I said before. Like, in life, when shit like that happens, you kind of just gotta roll with the punches and just get back up, keep it moving. But in his case, the only reason why it would be hard for me, because it's embarrassing. I did it to myself.
Yes.
I literally opened up my mouth. I did it to myself. So it's like, I don't know. You just look stupid.
I know.
You look stupid at that point. You know what I mean?
Even trying to get a part of that looks stupid. It's like,
that's on,
like, oh,
you destroyed
man.
yourself to say, oh, I'm sorry. Like, you should just never opened up your mouth
in the first place. Should have just kept calm, kept cool.
But at the end of the day, like, everybody knows how Kanye is. But it's like,
yeah, I was about to say, it's like, you don't think that Kanye luck's gonna kick in? You know, that's Kanye. No.
Yeah, but
you think so? Let me tell you.
Remember, he's dealing with mental illness. He lost his family, his kids.
If black people just give him the Kanye one more time.
Did you say black people?
Hasn't it been black people giving him that?
No, but you said if we're gonna give it to him, it's not a problem. I don't think it's a problem necessarily. Us
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
he's done then. This time he chose the wrong people to talk shit about.
he's definitely tripping.
like,
Mm-hmm.
The man said something one time when Queen Elizabeth passed. He said don't worry, I lost my queen too. And I'm at work hearing it on the radio, and I'm like, yo, this guy's probably talking about his mom. Come to find out, this guy's talking about Kim.
Yo.
Like, what do you mean I lost my queen too?
He wasn't talking about his mom? I thought he was talking about his mom the whole time.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I swear he was talking about Kim.
Yo, I think he might be right about that, you know. Losing Kim, you're oh, Kanye. I'm exhausted when it comes to Kanye. I just feel so like
I rock with him, but too much of this, man.
I'll be honest, I'm at a point where I'm just like, I rock with the creative mind, but he's supposed to be like our Elon Musk. Like, he's supposed to be like our, like,
Kanye?
Yeah, man.
Elon Musk, yeah?
He's the black man's Elon Musk. I'll give you my reasoning. Like, everything with him is futuristic. Everything that he does is like way ahead of its time.
Now that you brought that to my attention, I can see that.
You know what I mean? And black people have more the largest place that you see success among black culture is within the entertainment industry, right? And then within like white culture, it's more like major advancements, like making automobiles and new planes and shit like that. You know what I mean? So Elon's that guy for them, but for us, Kanye was that guy. Like, he was just doing all these wild stuff, the Louis bags and stuff back in the days, and people started doing the polos and all that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the polo time was crazy.
I think he should have just stuck to that. Like, I think he got too caught up in saying how he feels.
But that's what happens when you reach a certain amount of money, right?
Getting comfortable.
You not even really getting comfortable. You just, me and you get $1 billion. What we're doing right now, we're gonna branch off and try to do other things, try to deal with other things. And sometimes other things are not meant for us, and the energy will show. If something's not meant for you, maybe it'll go down in shambles to let you know. The universe will let you know that you got to take a step back and stay in your lane. You know what I'm saying?
100%. Like,
energy doesn't lie. It will never lie.
Universe will humble you.
Oh, for sure.
For real, man.
That's why, like, when people say, yo, why did that happen to him? It's like, maybe that needed to happen to him.
To rebuild.
Rebuild. Reevaluate yourself and put you back in your place. Not everything is for you. Doesn't matter how much money you have. Doesn't matter who you are. Elon Musk. If Elon Musk does something and it's not for him, that shit's gonna fall.
And you want to know something interesting? You know, before he lost all these deals, he was going on rants that he wanted out of all of these deals a couple months before that.
Come on, bro. Kanye knows what he's doing.
That sounds like a play to me, you know, in some ways. But I'm not going to try and make Kanye sound like he's on some genius shit, because some of the shit he's doing is stupid as hell. Like, it's just dumb as hell. It's so hard to co-sign anything he's doing right now. Like, creatively, I rock with you, but you have no public training. You have no public. You have to know how to maneuver among the people. I don't care who you are.
You have to know how to pick your battles, bro.
Yeah, you're like a politician. You think Obama could just go up there and say whatever the hell he feels, or what they're really doing?
I mean, he can, but the same thing that's happening to Kanye will happen to him.
Exactly.
He'll be over.
And y'all think he runs those people actually run things? They can't even tell you the truth. Why do you think Trump is such an issue? Because sometimes that guy just be telling the truth too much. He just be saying things where people are like, oh shit, he's letting it out the bag. He started saying that stuff about China, and now China's bringing in your fentanyl. They sell it to the cartel, and there's a war on the border right now in America of them flooding it into America. What's one of the number one killers in America right now? Fentanyl. What is one of the main things that's controlling Western society? Social media. What's the number one rising social media right now? TikTok. Who controls TikTok? China. Man, don't make me do it, man. I don't even gotta give it to him like that. It's just too much going on. I don't even want to break it down. I don't even want to break it down for him like that. There's a lot going on.
Definitely a lot going on.
You know what I mean? People gotta really just see the full picture. But
use your third eye. Just open up your eyes and really see what's going on.
Exactly. Like, and you being someone who built a brand, and you're within the whole entrepreneurship realm. How do you look? How do you see? How do you feel as a black creator? You know what I mean, within the clothing industry. What's your morale like? How do you feel within navigating this industry? Because as a black man, there's always your trials and tribulations trying to navigate any industry.
For sure. Honestly, I just pray to God that He keeps me creative. You know what I'm saying? The right team behind me. It just keeps me moving forward. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? And just try to accomplish something that no one has done before.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay, so what would be when you envision your brand, what do you envision it as? Like, do you envision it as like just
I want that LV for sure.
Oh, you want that designer
I want that LV, definitely.
And the name alone. Oh, for the fans that don't know, that what's the name of your brand?
The name of my brand is Amika Moore.
I love the name of his brand.
Short term AK. So basically, the reason why I put Amika Moore, my daughter's name is I have a 5-year-old. Her name is Amia Kamora Lee Campbell.
Dope.
So I kind of just correlated the name. You know
That's dope as hell. Like, I rock with it tough. And these are his t-shirts on the table, y'all. Make sure y'all support.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely leave his information in the bio if y'all want to tap in and show some love and buy some of his stuff, because he's coming. I'm telling y'all. Tap in early while y'all can.
Definitely.
The price only going up. You hear me?
The reason why I incorporated the two halos on the angels, because it represents like confusion and confusion and what's the word I'm looking for? What's that word I'm looking for?
Like an internal conflict of sorts.
Yeah, confusion and basically confusion.
Confliction. I'm with you. I got you.
Confliction, everything that's happening in the world right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the angel doesn't know what to do, but he just knows, he or she knows in his heart that whatever he's doing or whatever he or she's doing is positive, and just keep going and keep the faith, and everything will be blessed.
I love that. I love that. And it's all about staying consistent and staying within a certain mind frame when you're doing these things. So it's great to see a black. That's why we had to have you on, because it's like, it's great to see that. You know what I mean?
This is long
black.
Overdue too.
For sure.
It's been happening. Every time I'm trying to come up here, something happens.
I know, but you're here
right now.
Come on, we had to make it happen 100%. You're definitely gonna pull up again, because
definitely
the topics was wild.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Like, it's. I still need to get your final thoughts on Kanye, Mr. Conspiracy Theory, before we get out of here. But yeah, I just wanted to salute you for that. You know what I mean? We gotta show some love to a lot of the brands, to a lot of the brands out here that are doing their thing. You know what I mean? Because sadly, within our community, we don't support.
We don't.
You know what I mean? So
definitely, I feel like, to be honest, I feel like if I lived in the States, I'll be a lot further than I am right now.
You know,
what
I
mean?
feel like that all the time. I'm
We
like,
don't, we
yo,
don't support as much as we should. We
Yeah.
don't.
We don't in the city, no.
Yo, I
it's-
keep hearing, yo, let me get a tracksuit. I need a tracksuit from you. I need a tracksuit. Yo, I'm gonna holler at you. And I'm like, yeah, I'm here whenever you're ready. I have every color, every size. Let's go. Let's do this. But I just keep hearing that, yeah, like, and it's whatever. Like sometimes people say things to make themselves feel good, right?
yes.
It is what it is.
And that always bothers me, that it's like, yo, you don't have to even front like you're gonna support. If you're not gonna support, that's completely fine. You know what I mean?
I'd rather you tell me straight, I'm not even gonna support that. But don't get my hopes up and then
You-
shoot me when I'm up. Like, don't do that.
Exactly. Like, and it's just me being someone who's trying to build my own. Well, we're trying to build our own media platform. And shout out to TD. TD ain't here today. He had some things he had to take care of, but he's still with the team. We still rocking. Don't get it twisted for a minute. But like I was saying, like with people that are entrepreneurs that look like me specifically, you know what I mean? I like to go out of my way and make sure I support them. You know what I mean?
For sure.
So you know what I mean? As you build your brand, you know what I mean? We're definitely gonna have you on again, and we're
Sure.
definitely gonna
Appreciate that.
keep promoting, keep pushing, because you know what I mean? We have to stay united on these things.
Of course.
But let's
Support
Only way
each
we're
other,
gonna
so-
grow, right?
Exactly.
Only way we're gonna grow.
But conspiracy couple, let's end the episode on your final thoughts. Like, give me a full rundown on the
Conspiracy couple,
craziness
I like
you're
that.
thinking. Whatever craziness you got, just
terms
talk
of
your
Kanye
shit
thing?
right now. Kanye, Kyrie, you could go Tom Brady, whatever you got, whatever you want to talk about, just and give us your final thoughts, man. Because you on that conspiracy stuff, and there's a whole lot of conspiracy going on right now, and there's a whole lot of that whole. It's a problem when we do it and not a problem when they do it type stuff. So I just want to
Talk
get
your
a
shit, couple.
I just want to get an overall feel for what you're thinking when it comes to a lot of these topics.
I watched earlier, actually before we did the segment, I watched the full not Breakfast Club, sorry, forgive me,
Drink champs.
Drink Champ, sorry, interview with Kanye West, part 2.
Mm-hmm.
And in it, he kept on saying that his issue was with the media aspect, not the people.
Mm-hmm.
So that'd be almost like, say, when people have conflict with the government, it's the government they have conflict with. You same thing like
So he's against the system, not
the
so much
system,
the
not the
people.
people. That's what he kept on saying.
Mhm.
It's just eventually when they mislabeled him, this is what I get from him.
Really?
Being mislabeled, he was just like, okay,
Wanna
I'm gonna
jump on
take
that
that.
Mm-hmm.
I will be a martyr for the cause, pretty much.
I agree with him 100% in that aspect, because look at the system. I still believe in my heart to this day, like the whole government housing system was just dumb. If you're first of all, look at the government housing system. There'll be the projects here and then a condominium right here.
Mm-hmm.
So like all the single moms and the
Mhm.
single fathers and all that shit, mostly single moms in those situations, how are they gonna feel? How's their self-esteem? Like how's their self-esteem gonna get built? When I'm down here in my rundown, roaches in the house and all that, and there's a condo right across from me. How am I gonna feel? You know what I'm saying? Like if you put everybody in one area that's doing the same thing, single moms, they probably have a boyfriend that's a drug dealer doing their thing on the side, coming to check them, and everybody in that one area is doing the same thing. What do you expect is gonna happen?
Yeah, violence begets more violence.
There's one type of energy in one place.
You're just gonna keep
It's
producing
just gonna
the
keep
same
producing
thing.
the same type of energy. You know what I'm saying? The whole government housing thing, it was definitely a trap. It was a system setup.
See, with
Because
his,
realistically, sorry to cut you, everybody else, everybody that grew up in that environment, look, like realistically, majority of the people that we grew up with, some of them are dead, some of them are locked up.
Facts.
Sure.
So it's like that whole system, to me, I feel like they definitely knew what they were doing when they built that system.
That's been proven in certain documentaries.
It's so cheap. Why is it so cheap? So we can get comfortable and stay there. Oh, I'm gonna stay here to save some money. 10 years later, 12 years later, I'm still here.
20 years later.
And they know that as the years are going on, inflation is just hiking up the price, the housing market.
So they're like, okay, inflation's hiking up. I'm only paying $400 for my rent. You know what? Let me stay here for another two years.
Yep.
Let me stay here for another two. Like,
And you never save up enough to even
never
be
save up
able to
enough
have a
because
down payment.
It's a rat race.
Yep.
Realistically, you're never gonna come up with that down payment.
Yep.
That's the sad part. A lot of people could pay.
The month,
A
the
lot of
mortgage.
people could pay the mortgage, but it's just a lump sum of money. Why do you think that is?
But that's why they put that lump sum there so that not everybody can afford it.
And that's the hurtful part about it, right?
But it's like, You know, as much as like it's a very weird thing because I still always believe there needs to be winners and losers. Life without winners and losers is not, it's not even worth it. We wouldn't want to be millionaires at this table if it was just given to everybody. You know what I mean? You wouldn't want to work so like you building your brand and doing all this stuff. You wouldn't do it if it didn't really mean anything. Like if it was just one of those things like you just did it and there was nothing that really comes from it. Like of course people like they love the process of building things, but they also love reaping benefits from
Of
what they
course.
built,
Of
right?
course.
So if everybody already had all these benefits, I don't believe people would have the hustle to build these things.
They wouldn't, because they wouldn't.
agree.
There would be no value to that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. If everything was just streamlined and it was easy for you, you wouldn't want to build a brand to help get yourself in a better financial situation, right? And just like me, if everything was just streamlined and everybody made the same amount, everybody was just good, I wouldn't want to hustle to build a brand that could help me give me the comforts of life that I need. You know what I mean? So you kind of need the winners and losers. So it's like, it's tough. Like, I don't like the metro housing and stuff, but you need it. You need it to build the warriors. Like a lot of the people, some of our best people that we have came from metro housing. Some of the best people we have came from single broken homes.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean? But then it's like
Because what are you gonna do in that situation? You're not gonna lay down. You're not gonna accept it. You just do what you gotta do.
the only problem is the Asians, the Jews, the Irish, the Italians, all of their communities used to live in all of these little metro housing and stuff like that themselves. The problem with us is we just don't come together at the end. They all come together and then one person buys a property, then the next person.
And at the same time too, I feel like we didn't have the resources as well like they had. Like it's a given. We don't come together 100%. We know that.
Yeah.
But they had a lot more resources than we had, for sure, most definitely.
I say mainly knowledge more than anything.
Of course.
Yeah, that's what I mainly think. Because, like, when a lot of those immigrants were fresh off of the boat, I'm not even going to lie to you. Like, but then we did have black communities that were thriving, and then they burned down our communities. So it's like, I don't even know what to say. But,
They
like,
put liquor stores on every corner after.
exactly. And then pump drugs into our community. So it's like, as much as I want to
System
blame
trap.
us, I can't really say anything but blame the system. So
I was watching a video. Sorry to cut.
No,
you off.
it's all good.
I was watching a video. I think this guy was like a heavy leader for like the KKK and shit. The man said, "Yo, he doesn't even have to kill black people anymore." He said, "Yo, he's just gonna what did he say? He said something about every month he's just gonna ride up there, him and his troops, if he could, and just drop weed, drop drugs there, drop guns, and we could just do it to ourselves and kill off each other. They don't even have to slaughter blacks no more. We're doing it to ourselves, and it's true. Look what we're doing."
He's right. We would do that to ourselves. That's the worst part. That's why it irks me so much, because he's
liquor.
right.
Yo, when I watched that video, I was
Vexed.
vexed.
But
It's
he's
the
right.
truth.
But he's right, and that's the saddest part about it. So, Capo, final thoughts. I know we both got to went on a tangent after that, but final thoughts. Take us out. What you got? You were saying the Kanye thing. You were watching the Drink Champs. I'm still there.
Oh, that from what I get from his interview on Drink Champs, it was more so a discrepancy with
The
the
system.
media, in the system of the media, more so than the people. I feel like certain things may get skewed in terms of certain things that he may say, and I think now he's just doing the okay, I am that then. Almost like the Eminem song, Slim Shady.
I am whatever they say I am.
Speaking of which, didn't Slim Shady even have like a slip up where in like his earlier days, like
A slip up?
a racial?
This guy had
Yeah,
a
see?
video where he was talking about his black ex-girlfriend. So crazy.
But he's a rap
so
legend, though.
crazy.
Oh, definitely.
That's why I'll be
Can't take
honest.
that away from
A
him.
part of
So-
me will always kind of not like Eminem for that. Like a part of me will always look at him kind of like, yo, he
Yo,
went
bro, I didn't even see
crazy.
that video. I need to see that video.
If you listen to the audio, there's not a video to it. If you listen
Oh,
to
it's
the
audio.
audio, it's
Yeah.
crazy. Crazy.
But he's on a lot of black people's top like 5 and top 10.
Yeah, you can never be after that. Talking about a black woman like that, never. And it's not even like I don't know. It's Eminem. Oh my gosh, no. Like, no, I'll never rock with that. That's horrible. That's
happen,
crazy.
happen.
And you're a part of our community, our culture, and you're talking like that? No.
Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what we're doing. That just shows you that we need the white man in there.
Man.
That opens doors. You know what I'm saying? 100 black people. Yeah, we're doing something positive, but We throw the one white man in there.
It's always like that. Look at the NFL. All the owners mainly white. Look at the NBA. Most of the owners mainly white. Like a lot of the time, it's like dance my puppets, and they just sit at the top and collect the money at the
Slavery
end.
never ended. I think it just changed.
Slavery never ended. Dude.
Never ended. No way. The rat race of working a 9 to 5 is slavery. The mind state that they keep you in is slavery, that your dreams are wrong. A kid could state his dreams, and you could look at this kid, a teacher, who the hell are you?
Like, yo, why is my boss allowed to talk to me crazy? Because you're accepting a paycheck.
Yeah.
When you're not just accepting the money, you're accepting that bullshit that comes with the money.
Parents and you guys both as parents, you guys have to hear these wild things of teachers trying to fight to teach your kids all this wild stuff that you might not even co-sign, which is a whole other conversation.
That's a whole other conversation.
You know what I mean? That's a whole
Jeez.
other convo.
Oh, dude. How could a teacher teach me something that can't relate to me when it comes to like the same culture and
Yeah.
the struggles that we go through? She just gonna label us as, oh, he has an anger problem. Put him in a special program and all that bullshit. But it's like, yo, you can't. Oh, what's wrong? You can't understand me because you don't come from where I come from. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You don't come from that.
You want me to give you guys the coldest shit ever? I learned about slavery in a room full of you white Europeans. I'll give you guys some of the coldest shit. Capo, I got you. I'm ending on this crazy ass note. I got a crazy one right here. I freaking learned slavery in a room full of white European students. Think about how crazy that. And the teacher's white too, telling me about slavery.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yo, bro.
You were uncomfortable?
I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, pardon my language, but I was there like, what the hell is this? Yo, I was tripping the hell out.
I
Like,
probably thought it was a prank they were putting on
I'm
you.
like,
I would
yo,
have been uncomfortable still.
fam,
Like,
I had
what
that
the hell's
energy like,
going on?
that never happened to us. I had that energy like,
Oh, and they never really tell you what happened to us.
of course. Oh boy.
Oh.
If we unpack that right
They
now,
never
it'd be
really tell
too
you that
much.
shit. All those slavery movies, yeah, that happened, but trust me, a lot more other shit happened that they're not showing us.
I think even those are used to condition us to keep us in the same mindset.
Of course.
Like,
Think about
slave instead of
course.
king.
What's the first movie they let Will Smith do since he did the slap? Come on, man. Slavery movie. Getting whips and lashes on your back. Kunta Kente, no foot type shit.
Whenever they're doing movies about pharaohs and shit,
Oh, it's white men.
why is that?
Slavery is black men. Think about that. Think about that. Every single time they do the pharaohs, hold up. Every single time they do the freaking pharaohs in these movies, they get white European men to play them. But whenever it's slavery, it's black guys in tattered clothing.
I'm gonna say
Because they don't want us to realize the power that we had. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Self-esteem. I'm telling you, they attack our self-esteem in a lot of ways that we can't even see.
Yeah, I will never watch a slave movie. Y'all could keep
No,
making them.
no.
I'm not watching no more. I get the message. I don't need to watch no more.
I'm gonna say one that really hurt us that most people don't really address, but certain people in I want to say in the black community or like / red pill community are starting to address it. Color Purple.
And you know, I never watched that movie before.
Oh
That movie
my!
was
Don't
damaging
do it.
to our culture.
Don't do it.
I
Damn.
never
damaging.
watched that one. Still, I heard about it.
Damaging.
Gosh,
I heard it was a
don't
very
even.
good movie, but didn't watch it.
I don't like
That's
none
why
of that stuff.
it did very good at damaging us.
I don't think any slave movies are good. They're all garbage. You made bad movies. Your films suck. Your movies is garbage.
You want me to tell you the only one I kind of like? The only one I kind of like? The Django.
Yeah, I kind of liked
The only
Django.
one- That'd be the only
Yeah.
one I put in
I
that
don't like
vein.
that movie because it's too long. It's like 4 hours long.
Yeah, but it's good.
It's action packed though, and I like what was going on. In there.
It was
I like- I like-
actually, no, I don't like
There's one that I like.
Django
There's
either.
one that I like.
No?
I'm not gonna lie.
Because you needed a white man to save
You
him.
ever heard? You ever watched the movie 12 Years a Slave?
Oh
See,
my
no,
gosh, I hate
I
that
watched that
one
one.
too.
I know.
Oh, I
You watched
can't
that?
I was
watch
told
that.
myself I'm not gonna watch that.
I just seen
that one
the
was crazy.
trailer and I was like, I can't watch it.
Okay, since you're not gonna watch, I'm gonna break it down to you. Real quick.
Yeah.
There's a part in the movie. The slave master made one of the next slaves whip his own brethren. Take the whip and whip his own brethren, and you already know he had to do what the slave master told him to do. You know how damaging that is. Yo, capo.
That's like when your
go
mom
whip
tells you go
Reno,
get the
and
belt.
You have to do it.
Go pick a belt. That's and then,
I don't have to do it, but I get what you're saying.
and do you ever wonder why black people beat their kids with belts?
Where we get it from?
Yo, man, black people as a whole, we need to come together. support each other, support our brother's brand here, support what we doing over here. We're supporting all local brands, you know what I mean? So if you local, tap in with us. Once again, we want to thank you for pulling up.
Of course.
You know what I
Appreciate
mean?
it. Thanks for having me.
Of course,
You
of
gotta come
course.
back again,
We
too.
gotta
Long
have you
overdue.
pull up again. You
For
already
sure,
know.
For sure.
I'm your co-host, Casino Reno.
Capo.
Man, thank you again, Debo, for pulling up.
Already know. Happy to be here.
And we gone.